All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving on today as your presiding judge. And with that, I am going to have the attorneys place your appearance on the record at this time.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, Vet Court, Drug Court, Defense Attorney, P23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed, and your good morning, and your motion is granted.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P31894, Drug Treatment, Vet Treatment Court, Defense Counsel. I too would make a similar motion.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Fikens, and your motion is granted. All right. Ms. Robs, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ebony Robs, Veteran and Drug Treatment Court Case Manager.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Robs. Good to see you this morning. All right. In the courtroom, good morning to you, Ms. Mack. And I'm not certain if we have an officer in this morning. We do?
Yes, we do. Yes, we don't have Officer Light this morning.
All right. Well, good morning, officer, whoever's serving. Thank you so much for being there. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Very good. And Miss Fields, thank you for coming back to serve today as our court reporter. I appreciate you.
Good morning, Judge. Thank you.
Good morning. All right. I am ready to get started. I do see that one of our show cause individuals, they have joined us. Mr. Reed or Mr. Fikens, are you able to go into a breakout room with Ms. Anderson?
Yes, Judge, we're ready to go into a breakout room. I've also contacted the city attorney and we're waiting for him. But at this point in time, I would like to go into a breakout room with Ms. Anderson.
All right. Wonderful. Good morning to you, Ms. Anderson. Ms. Fields, if you could please send an invitation to Ms. Anderson and Mr. Fikens to a breakout room. Ms. Anderson, I need you to accept that invitation, okay?
Thank you, Judge. I have that invitation.
Wonderful. All right, Ms. Robs, we are going to call the docket. All right, I have starting off at 8:30 a.m. I have Aaron Adams, case number Z8081351. Mr. Adams, for Mr. Adams?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Adams is actually here in the hallway right now, Your Honor. So I'm gonna do a face-to-face with him on today, but I do have his return to court date, which would be March 1st, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right, we'll put it on for 8:35. I'm gonna give our problem-solving course that 5-minute grace because they're mixing everything else on my docket.
Yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
wonderful. No issues with Mr. Adams, is that correct, Ms. Robs?
Yes, Your Honor, no issues with Mr. Adams.
All right, very good. Let me continue. I have William Aldrich, 210-448-6001 for Mr. Aldrich.
Yes, Your Honor, no issues to report with Mr. Aldrich either. His return to court date would be March 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. For Marcus Obry, 210-611-8501.
No issues, Your Honor, to report with Mr. Obry as well. His return to court date is March 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. For Michael Rhodes, case number SP111-50292 and case number 200-619-3401.
Yes, Your Honor. No issues to report with Mr. Rose. He's doing well. His return to court date would be March 1st, 2022 at 9:45 a.m.
All right, very good. And then I have at 8:35 for Ralph Keith, I have case number SP103-07631.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Keefe maintains his sobriety. He's still doing well and compliant. His return to court date would be March 8th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right. And then for Andre Parker, Z8082731.
Your Honor, no issues to report from Mr. Parker as well. He's in compliance. His return to court date will also be March 8th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. And then I have for Desi Richardson, SP 106066801 and 200572350.
Your Honor, no issues to report with Mr. Richardson. He did get released from treatment, so we're getting him set up for his transitional plan and his third-party testing. But his return to court date is March 8th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. And is he going back to his personal residence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Make sure Mr. Richardson knows we're rooting for him. We need him to go back and use the resources that he's been given. They're available to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Let's see, the rest of these are show causes. And so we'll work through those. And Ms. Robs, I have Brian Mansell. I have case number 2000057FD. I'm on the 945 docket.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mansell is doing wonderful. He has his Smart Start device in his vehicle. No issues have been reported. His return to court date, Your Honor, is March 15th, 2022 at 9:45 a.m.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. I believe that's everything on the specialty court docket for today. Did I miss anything? Good morning, Ms. Cleveland.
Morning, Your Honor, and everyone. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I thought I saw Terrence Bass on the 945, but I'm sorry, not the 945. He's a face-to-face, so I'm sure you haven't gotten to the face-to-faces yet.
I don't have any 10:30 scheduled today.
I thought I saw him on the list today for,
Oh, I do see Terrence Bass, but he's not in I'm sorry, that is 10:30. My apologies. I didn't realize that was 10:30. Okay, so I have for Terrence Bass, 200-596-9901.
Yes, ma'am. And we have a face-to-face schedule today. I'll be speaking with him. So far, he appears to be doing well. I do have some things that I need to talk to him about just to ensure that he's staying compliant with his treatment protocol. I just want to make sure he's staying connected to the people at DRP. So, but other than that, he's doing okay. I haven't gotten a bad report, but I think he missed one meeting, possibly. I have to ask him.
All right, let's follow up with that. What's next for Mr. Bass?
He's a phase 1, Your Honor. So his next court date would be March 1st, 2022 at 9:45 a.m.
All right, wonderful. Make sure you let Mr. Bass know attending those sessions at Detroit Recovery Project is key to his success.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we certainly know that. All right, I have for Ariel Cameron, Z8083171 and 217-318-781.
Yes, Your Honor. No issues to report with Ms. Cameron. She's in compliance. Her return to court date would be March 1st, 2022 at 9:45 a.m.
All right, very good. And Mr. Bass will come back at 9:45, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Okay, got it. Thank you. I have for Jeffrey Franklin, SP 105-98852 and case number 134045831.
Your Honor, Mr. Franklin is doing well. No issues to report. His return to court date is March 15th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, and did Mr. Franklin secure land an employment opportunity?
Your Honor, he did not get that employment opportunity, but he is doing interviews.
Okay,
He has a couple of interviews scheduled, so he is still on the move with trying to get a job.
wonderful. And he's encouraged, right? I'm sure you.
Oh,
keeping his spirits
absolutely.
high. All right.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Here, very good, very good. All right, I have for Dennis McKinley, 210-567-6801.
Your Honor, no issues to report with Mr. Mckinley. He's doing really well. Negative screens, His return to court date is March 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, wonderful. For Nathaniel Smith, 180-573-2901.
Your Honor, Mr. Smith is doing really well. He recently sent me some information that he was getting ready to enroll in a school and that things were moving forward for him. And he's doing a really good job over at Lake Ridge, Your Honor. No issues to report with Mr. Smith.
I love it.
His return to court date is March 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. All right, and then I have Willis Stitt, 053-7472.
Your Honor, Mr. Stitt is doing well. He's following up with what was recommended and staffing. So we should have some results with regards to that. He is still testing and in compliance. No issues with Mr. Stitt. His return to court date will be March 1st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, very good. And I think that takes care of specialty court. Did I miss anything?
No, Your Honor, no veterans or cases on my caseload.
All right. Miss Cleveland, thank you, Miss Robs.
No, Your Honor, I am going to be sending a text message about one of the sobriety court clients, so later today.
Do they need to come in today?
Not well today. I don't think today, but I'm not sure. It's I can send the text message.
Send me a text, and then I'll let you know if they need to come in today or
Okay.
at least tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bad too, but okay. All right. Very good. Thank you all for getting on and getting those dates together for me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You all do the same. I'm available by text or by email. If you don't get a response from me, follow up. Please, please, please. You all usually do so. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Fikens, are we ready on Miss Anderson?
We are, Your Honor.
Wonderful. I'm going to call the case. I have SP 122-0068, counts 1 and 2. Miss Anderson, unmute for me and state your full name for the record.
Marquis Diamond Anderson.
Thank you, and good morning to you again, Miss Anderson.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is the date and time for show cause. My client does wish to apologize to the court that she missed her first date. She had it down, but she was at work, which that work is I'm going to mention that again because we're so happy when our clients are working and it's great to hear. But she does apologize because she wanted to take care of this earlier. She's a very pleasant young woman, but she does stand ready, Judge. I've talked to the city attorney. The offer is that if she pleads guilty to the driving while license suspended, the court would consider reducing that to fail to display and dismiss a no insurance claim.
All right, very good.
I'm sorry, Judge, I started talking. I think the court has not even put the numbers on the record. But
No, I did. I put them on the
good,
record.
good.
You're in good shape, Mr. Fikens.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All right, all right, very good. Miss Anderson, raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Yes.
And you wish to waive that right and enter a guilty plea on one of the matters today, correct?
Yes.
Are you making this decision freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised you anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied as to her constitutional waiver, and at this point in time, I'll do a factual basis.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, on the date and time of the citation, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And when stopped by a police officer and asked to produce a valid license, your license was not valid on that day. It was suspended, correct?
Correct.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I am satisfied as well. I'll accept the plea of guilty. I'm reducing the charge or amending the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. The remaining matter will be dismissed upon receipt of payment of all fines and costs. And Mr. Fikens, I'm ready for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, might I start out by saying, Judge, that she certainly is a pleasant young lady. By that, I mean, she laughed at one of my jokes. So that,
That makes her pleasant, Mr. Pike.
I told her this was a different kind of court as she would see, and I think she's seeing that we appreciate people who come in and care about themselves and try to take care of business. She certainly wants to do that, Your Honor. She wants to get her license back. She is employed. I think you're working for unemployment, ma'am. Is that correct? Is that
Correct.
what you told me?
Yes.
And
Wonderful.
good for you. And so she's doing a great job, Judge. She's trying to do the right thing. This would, from what she tells me, I didn't look it up, but it looks like this clears up her record at 36th District. So we just ask you to take that into consideration. But we stand ready for sentencing, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And so what I'm going to do first, I want to applaud you on your employment with the state. And so
Thank you.
go and do well. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I hope that you'll go get your license. Don't drive until you have that license, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I will do our cost at $195. The fine will be $25. So the total amount owed is, or the amount assessed today is $220. How quickly can you get your ticket paid?
Probably in the next month.
In 30 days? You think you
Yes,
can get
ma'am.
it done in 30 days?
Yes.
All right, very good. So this is what was my calendar. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for a 30-day benchmark. All right, I am going to adjourn this to pay or adjourn it for payment. And I'm going to schedule it, Mr. Fikens, for March 18th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Ms. Anderson, as long as you get it paid, you don't have to come on that day. Your case will be closed and the other matter will be dismissed. If for some reason you don't get it paid, you do need to show up in court on March 18th at 10:30 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Any questions for the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. Take care of yourself. Do well on that job, okay?
Okay, thank you, and I will.
You're very welcome. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Our next docket call is at 9:30. And so we have not had any people show up just yet. Well, it's not 9:30 yet. So we will call these matters shortly after 9:30. I do want Miss Mack, are you ready to go through the adjournments to pay?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Good morning, Mr. Rosenthal. I see you. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. All right. Let's do it, Miss Mack. You ready? Now you put his
Yes,
head.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's do it. I have for Audrey a diapan. I butchered that, I'm sure. I have case number SP. Good morning, Mr. Rosenthal.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I was trying to speak to you, but you were fussing, it looked like, and I've never seen you fuss.
I'm sorry. No, I was talking with a colleague. No, I was encouraging them to do something, Your Honor. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Giving
All right.
encouragement on a Tuesday.
All right. I'm like, is he fussing? No, I don't think Mr. Rosenthal fusses.
Not me, Your Honor. No.
All right. All right. Thank you for getting on this morning.
Yeah.
Right now, we've only had one person to show up for show cause, but show cause doesn't start until 9:30.
Absolutely,
And so
Your Honor.
if you'd like, we'll reach out to you should some people show up.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get a hold of me and I'll run up here. I'm just going to cover some other courtrooms, Your Honor.
Wonderful. And then don't forget, we have our trials at 1:30 today. So only
Absolutely.
3 people. This one has a number of cases.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely. We'll get that rolling.
Uh-oh. And then Charles Adams is
Yes.
scheduled for a jury trial. Mr. Rosenthal, that will have to be rescheduled. Ms. Mack, were you able to get that date for me?
Yes, it's gonna be the same as the other jury trial, Judge. I believe it was July 15th for the final pretrial and July 19th for the beginning of the jury trial.
Okay, I'll need to get that order so I can give the attorney that information. Is Mr. Adams, does he have his own attorney? It looks like he does. And so,
I believe it's retained. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, when I talked to Mr. Adams called yesterday and I told him, he said he didn't have an attorney, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't
then
know.
he needs to show up today because I need to know what's going on. I don't want to get out to July and then we're still messing around about an attorney.
Right.
Okay,
You're
so
thinking
he needs
July-
to come in.
July 15th and 19th, Your Honor, you were saying?
Miss Mack, is it July 15th for the other jury trial?
Yes, ma'am. It's July 15th for the final pretrial. That'll be that Friday before.
That's the
And then
final
July
pre-trial. Okay, and then
Yes.
but when is the trial?
July 19th.
19th. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Yeah, just let me know, Your Honor. I'll be here. I'll just be doing some stuff and sending subpoenas out and whatnot.
All right, very good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All right, let's go back to the adjourn to pays. Case number SP 121-46001 for Audrey Adikpan. Did she make the payment?
Yes.
All right, let's close it. Also, for the same defendant, I have SP 121-4601. Count one, did she make that payment?
Yes.
All right, let's close it. And then on count two, did she make the payment?
Yes.
All right, and on count three, did she make the payment?
Yes.
All right, I think that's the first time, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens. That's pretty doggone good. All right,
Gonna be a good day.
good day. Yes, it is gonna be a good day. All right, let's go to Shantanique Adley. I have SP 121-4207. Count one, did she pay?
No, ma'am.
All right, that one goes, we can't win them all. That one goes into default. That one goes to default judgment. And also I am reinstating the original charge. What about count two?
No, ma'am.
All right, that one, what's the balance on it?
195.
All right, then I am going to do a capias for that particular matter. The bond will be set at $200 cash or surety, unless she shows up today. So just remember that, Ms. Mack, unless she shows up today. And then the original charge will be reinstated, okay? And then I have for Shantanique Adley, SP 121-42521.
That one was based on being dismissed if she paid the other ones.
Okay, and she did not pay. And so
No.
that matter would go to, I'm going to do a capias, and I'll do that bond at $25 cash or surety. Okay, assuming that she doesn't show up today.
Okay.
Okay, all right, wonderful. I have for Ahmed Al Audi, I have case number U603-56021. Did the individual pay?
That individual did pay, but this is one of the cases that's you have him doing other things, but he had to pay by today.
All right, and does he have another review, a future review date scheduled?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Then no action on this. We'll just have this future review date continue to be out there. Thank you so much. All right. And then the last one I have is Janine Allen, SP 121-40321. Did Ms. Allen pay?
No.
All right, and so that would go to default judgment, assuming she doesn't come in today. And then the original charge would be reinstated.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did I miss anything, Ms. Mack?
No, I think that's everything for the 10:30.
All right, wonderful. And of course, we'll give those individuals an opportunity to come, Ms. Mack. I don't know if you want to just put those aside. And then if they don't come, they've already been placed on the record.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. with that, unless there's something additional, let's go into recess. And we'll wait for some 9:30 folks to show up.
Yes, Judge.
Anything you all need me to consider right now?
No, Your Honor.
No?
I
All
am
right.
not.
I will come back on unless somebody Ms. Fields, if somebody shows up earlier, by all means, let Mr. Fikens or Mr. Reed go in a breakout room with them and talk with them. Also, Ms. Mack or Mr. Fikens, Mr. Reed, contact Mr. Rosenthal to see if we can get an offer, and we will go from there.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
All
Judge.
right. All right. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Fikens,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put my, go on to mute and give you a phone call.
All right. I'll do the same.
Right now, we're watching, this is Alexander Christopher. This is, Frida. This is Frida, soundtrack. All right. I can also tell you that.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling about, I can't get on viral with this phone. So what should I do? Come in?
What's your name?
Charles Adams.
What's your last name?
Adams.
Ms. Fields, he's the gentleman we were speaking of that's scheduled for this afternoon for the jury trial. The judge was
Yeah.
speaking on him earlier, yes. Mr. Fikens?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Adams is on, the gentleman that's scheduled for this afternoon for the jury
Yes.
trial we were speaking of. He's
Yes.
having trouble with Zoom. I don't know if the judge wanted him to come in to the building
Well,
or, what are we gonna do with him? Because he doesn't have Zoom capabilities and he's on a telephone.
well, first of all, there's a number of things that have to happen that the judge needs to know about. I think she needs to know about this, that he cannot Zoom in today. She needs to know about that she did a previous order on this case. And we've not yet received any information from that court's order. And I'll go into that later with you. And also, there's no jury trials being had until July anyway.
Correct.
So there's a whole lot of reasons that Mr. Adams' case is not going to be heard today, whether or not, but he does need as much as possible to see if he can either, last time he showed up in court.
Yes.
That's all I remember.
And then, does he have an attorney?
He does not have an attorney. And I will put myself on mute, Miss Mack, and I'm going to call you right now.
Okay. Mr. Reed, you were gonna say something to me?
Hello? Hello?
Mr. Adams, one moment, okay, put your phone on mute by pushing *6. And then when the attorney, wants to speak with you, push *6 to come off of mute.
Okay. Star
Okay.
six.
*6.
Ms. Fields, you wanna put
Yes.
him in a breakout room? You wanna put him in a breakout room until I talk to Mr. Fikens and we can find out what we need to do with him?
Okay,
You can put him in
Okay,
the
thank
breakout
you.
room if you want to.
okay, breakout
Yes.
room 1.
That would be fine. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Mr. Adams. Take yourself off of mute, Mr. Adams. Push *6. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm going to put you in a breakout room where you can speak with the attorney. You'll be in that room for a moment until the attorneys come in to speak with you. When you see, I don't think you have to push join. Let me see if I. Okay, he's in there.
Mr. Reed, I'm going to mute myself and call you this time.
Sir, get out of that bed. We don't talk to you in your bed.
Good morning, Mr. Abrams.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. One second.
Okay.
I see you on the docket for 9.
Mr. Abrams, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
You're on mute, or at least I can't hear you. You've not been connected to audio or. There you go. There you go. Now you're good. Hello again, sir.
Hello.
My name is Rob Fikens. I'm one of the court-appointed attorneys. You're here today for pre-trial, okay? I've talked with the city attorney about your case, and I wanted to go back into a breakout room to discuss the details with you. I don't want to do it in open court where everyone can hear, and we can discuss your matter and see what's what, if you'd like to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the court reporter, Ms. Field, if you're available to place Mr. Abrams and myself in a breakout room.
Okay. Do you want to go in breakout room 3?
That'd be fine, Ms. Fields. You bet.
Okay, because Mr. Adams is in 1.
It is Albert Adams.
Abrams.
Okay.
Abrams, I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Abrams, I'm going to put you in breakout room 3 with Mr. Fikens. When you see the prompt, just click on it. Okay, Mr. Fikens.
Yeah, I can do it. Thank you.
Already did it. Okay. Person on the iPhone, good morning. The unidentified iPhone.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. My name is
Oh,
Timothy Armstrong.
Timothy Armstrong. One second. Okay, Mr. Armstrong, I see you are scheduled at 9:30 for a show cause.
Yes.
Hold on one moment and we will be right with you.
All right.
So, Mr. Reed, do you want me to put Mr. Armstrong in a breakout room? You're on mute.
Thank you. Yes, I can go to a breakout room with Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong, can you zoom in, or can you put your face on the screen? Do you have
Okay,
that
how do
ability?
I'm trying to do that now. I don't know what I did not to be on the screen. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I'm not.
You're on mute now, Mr. Armstrong.
Okay. Let me see.
There should be a camera, a picture of a camera on your device.
Okay, okay.
Just click on
Okay,
that.
there we go. I got it.
Okay. Okay, so Mr. Reed, do you want to go in breakout room 4?
That's good. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Mr. Armstrong. I'm going to send you a prompt. Just click join to join the attorney in breakout room 4.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Reed, I'll put you in 4.
Thank you. I have the invitation. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
You sit up, sir. You're in court. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. What's your name on the OnePlus device? What's your name, sir? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Are you connected to audio? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Oh. Jamar Adams, one moment. Sir, on the one
Remove your hat
plus.
in court, please.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Adams. You are scheduled. Mr. Adams,
Yes.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room to speak with the attorney. When the attorney gets ready to speak with you, he'll join you in the breakout room. You'll be in there alone though until one of them come in to speak with you about your case.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you a prompt, and when you see it, just click join.
Okay.
Okay. Sir, with the braids in your hair, can you hear me? I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Yes, what's your name?
Rufus Arnold?
Okay, hold on. Okay, Mr. Arnold, I am gonna put you in a breakout room to speak with the attorneys. When they are ready to speak with you about your case, they're gonna join you in there, and it's gonna be breakout room 6. When you see the prompt, just click join.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Fikens?
Yeah,
I have two people in breakout room.
okay. Is Mr. Reed with them or?
No, breakout room 5 is Mr.
Let me talk. Okay. Let me talk to Matt Rosenthal on the guy I have. What breakout room is Abrams in?
Abrams is
One.
3.
Okay,
That's where you were.
you're right. Okay.
And then
Mr.
Go ahead,
Excuse
somebody.
me, Mr. Fikens,
Yes,
when you get a moment, can you give me a call back in the office? When you get a
Okay.
moment, when you get a moment.
thank you. I will.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay.
okay,
Mr.
okay. Breakout room 5 is Mr. Jamar Adams. And breakout room 6 is Rufus Arnold. They have not been spoken to yet.
Okay. And the Adams is Jamar Adams
Yes, and 5.
and Arnold is
Rufus Arnold.
Rufus Arnold. Oh, yes, I see. One case, no insurance. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
okay. Let me know if you want me to put you in.
Yeah, I think maybe I can go in there. Let me just check. I think I can do it myself. Yes, it's allowing me to do it myself.
Mhm.
So I'll go in between the rooms. I gotta contact Mr. Rosenthal. So
Rosenthal.
actually I'll go see Mr. Adams and Mr. Arnold.
All right, Miss Mack, I am going to go ahead and call my KPS. And if someone is in a breakout room, you can let me know. And then I'll probably have to see them when I get back from my appointments, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Hold
Okay.
on, let me find my docket. So I can get ready to get started. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just circle what I see real quick.
I'm getting there, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay. I'm just making the best use of my time. Take as much time as you need.
No, thank you, Judge.
Yep, okay. All right, here we go. Are you ready, Miss Matt?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, wonderful. This is the KPS for today, February 15th. And the bond will be a personal bond unless otherwise stated by the court. I have the following. I have for Dwayne Cortez. I have case numbers SP 1219423, counts 2 and 3. Case number SP 1219670, counts 1, 2, and 3. And case number SP 1219423, all of these are KPS. For Jamar Adams. Case number SX. You think he's here?
Yes.
All right, very good. I'll pass over him. For Nelson Adams, SP 119003442, that will be a KBS. For Takima Addy, 217-337-821, KBS. For Angela Alexander, SP 1217673, counts 1 and 2, both will be a KBS. For Jerron Alexander, SP 1208901, KBS. For Michael Alexander, I have case number SP 1218074, counts 1 and 2, both KBS. For Mitchell Alexandria, SP 1206344, counts 1 and 2, KBS. For Tarak Al-Hade, U59371221, that will be a KBS. And the bond, this is for a gas station without a license. That bond will be set at $100, cash or surety. For Sharday Allen, I have case numbers SP 1217778, counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 1217781, and all of those will be KBS. For Shaniqua Allen, case number SP 1219916, counts 1, 2, and 3, KBS. For Terrence Allen, SP 1208457, KBS. For Kelvin Ambers, SP 1233826, counts 1 and 2, KBS. For Shanprell Anderson, SP 1210311, that will be a KBS. For Charles Anderson, charged with loitering, case number SP 121543331, KPS will issue and that bond will be set at $25, cash or surety. And then for James Anderson, U59356921, also charged with loitering, KPS will issue and that bond is set at $25, cash or surety. For Nicole Anderson, SP 1216018, and case number SP 121-61861, both are KBS. For Olden Anderson, SP 121-61561, KBS. Robert Anderson, SP 121-76871, KBS. For Tierra Anderson, SB 121-4387, counts 1 and 2, both are capious. For Titus Anderson, SB 121-75401, that would be a capious, as well as for count 2. For Mr. Anderson, that will be a capious, and count 3, also a capious. For Tracy Andrews Jr., case number SB 121-5196, counts 1, 2, and 3, as well as case number SB 121-519-91. All of those matters will be capious. For Aisha Armstrong, SB 121-30621, that will be a capious. For Shanae Arnold, case number SB 119-30412 and SB 119-30421, both are capious. For Rufus Arnold, case number, he's here. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I'll pass on it. For Levante Ashford, SB 121-8786, counts 1 and 2. Both of those are capious. For Antonio Austin, SB 121-21641, capious. For Robert Avery, case number SB 119-6973, counts 1 and 2. Both are capious. Also count 3 for Robert Avery is a capious. And then for Erica Lossing, SB 123-865, counts 1 and 2. Both are capious. All right. Do we have any matters that we're ready to proceed on?
Yes, Judge, we do. Thank you.
Okay. What do we have?
I have a Mr. Timothy Armstrong, Your Honor, and Mr. Armstrong is on the docket today for a show cause, 1 ticket, improper plates, but there are 3 other tickets that are part of the plea bargain that I would like to have put on the docket today, Judge.
All right, that's fine. Give me so the case that I have for Mr. Armstrong is SP 121-22891. Can you now place the other matters on the record?
Yes, Judge. The first matter would be 892. It's with the same transaction. The third matter would be 121-40271, improper display of plate or dirty plate. 121-40272, speeding 6 to 10 miles over.
All right, Ms. Mack, did you get those?
Yes, I did, Judge.
All right, wonderful. All right, go ahead, Mr. Reed.
And Judge, there is a recommendation to dismiss all of the matters except for the 6 to 10 mile over speeding. There's a recommendation to amend that to limited access 1 to 5 mile over. And Mr. Armstrong would like to take advantage of this great offer and plead responsible and have the court amended to limited access 1 to 5 miles over, dismissing the other 3 charges. Recommendation.
All right, thank you. Mr. Armstrong, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Please, you may place your hand down. Please state your full name for the record and keep your camera on, sir.
Okay, sorry about that. A call came in.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
State your name for me.
Timothy Armstrong.
All right, thank you. And good morning to you, Mr. Armstrong.
Good morning.
All right, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. And thank you for the opportunity to talk to Mr. Armstrong in the breakout room. He was courteous, respectful, and very patient while I negotiated with the city. Judge, I did advise him of his constitutional rights to trial, to testify, to call witnesses, cross-examine witnesses, all those good constitutional rights. Also to his constitutional right to a hearing. He wishes to waive those rights and take advantage of the of the recommendation. Is that correct, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes.
And I also talked to him about voluntary, and he indicated that this is a voluntary decision on his part after talking to me and listening to the offer. No one is forcing him to plead responsible. It's a voluntary decision to plead responsible. Is that correct, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor. May I do the factual basis?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Mr. Armstrong, as we talked, you're pleading responsible to a civil infraction. And on the date and time of this citation in the city of Detroit, you're pleading responsible to exceeding speed limits 6 to 10 over, with an understanding that there's a recommendation to amend it to limited access 1 to 5 over. Is that your understanding, sir?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Judge. I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied as well. I'll accept your plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to 1 to 5 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. I'm assessing the statutory fine, which is $175. Upon payment of that fine, the remaining matters will be dismissed without prejudice. And so, sir, when can you get that $175 paid?
What is the maximum amount of time I have to pay that? I need a few weeks.
Okay, if I can give you 3 weeks, just make sure whatever time you give me, you get it paid. Otherwise, everything gets reversed and you're right back where you started from.
I understand. Attorney Reed told me that. Yeah, 3 weeks will be great.
That's fine. I'll give it to you to get it paid. I'm gonna put you on my docket with an adjourn to pay for March 11th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Sir, if you don't get it paid, please make sure that you show up in the virtual courtroom. If you get it paid before March 11th, you don't need to show up. I will dismiss the matter, the remaining matters, and close out this one, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. You do the same.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
Do you all have anybody else that you're ready?
Yes, Judge, we have Mr. Jamar Adams, who needs
All
to.
right, Mr. Adams, if he could turn on his camera. Thank you, Mr. Adams. And Mr. Fikens, I can't see you. I have the following for Mr. Adams. I have case number SX 3898847, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Adams, please state your name for me.
Jamar Adams.
All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. Because Mr. Adams showed compliance on the no insurance, and there is an offer to dismiss that matter. And then as to the no license, Judge, the offer is to reduce that to improper plates upon a plea of guilty. And my client wishes to avail himself of that offer.
Wonderful. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Adams. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Correct.
And you wish to waive that right and enter a guilty plea on one of the matters today, correct?
Correct.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied as to his constitutional waiver. May I do a factual basis?
Yes, you may.
Sir, on the date and time of this citation, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And you were stopped by a police officer and asked to produce a valid license, correct?
Correct.
And your license was suspended at that time?
Correct.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm following the recommendation. I'm reducing that charge to improper plates. The remaining matter will be dismissed once fines and costs are paid in full. Mr. Fikens, I'm ready for sentencing.
Judge, Mr. Adams was very polite. He's wanted to work this out. He got his insurance. He's getting wanting to get his license back. He tells me this should clean up all of his matters at 36. That's good. Good to hear, Mr. Adams. He is working, Judge. When I told him that every man needs a couple jobs, he smiled. He understood that what that meant. He needs 2 jobs, but he is working at the Dime restaurant downtown. which is a good place, Judge. So we ask you to take those into account when for sentencing, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Adams, definitely get yourself together. You don't want to ride around without the proper license or insurance. And so you're in a good place now to get that done. I do have to assess our cost today at $195. I'll assess the fine, however, at $25. And so the total amount that you'll owe will be $20. Yes. How quickly can you get that paid, Mr. Adams?
15 days.
All right, this is what I'll do. I'll give you 1, 2, 3. I'll give you 3 weeks to get it paid. So I'm going to adjourn this to pay for March 11th, 2022, and that'll be at 10:30. As long as you get it paid, you don't have to come back to court. Your other matter will be dismissed. If you don't get it paid, you have to come back and see me on March 11th at 10:30, okay?
Okay, so what I do, just like I go to court and just pay it, or do I
You
pay it
can either
online?
come up to the court, you can go online, you can go to the kiosk in front of the building, and you can get it paid, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
All right. You have a beautiful day.
You too, thank you. All right, Mr. Ficus, do you all have anybody else that's ready?
Judge, not ready. I have another person waiting for an offer from the city.
Okay.
It's a complicated matter. He took a defensive driving course, so we're awaiting an offer. It should be momentarily. Mr. Rosenthal indicated he was coming down to the courtroom to review the record and the file to make us an offer. There's another gentleman, a Rufus Arnold, who is in a breakout room. I've called out his name. He's not coming to the video, so I don't know what to do with him. I'll just keep calling out his name.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to issue a cape, or I'm gonna call it for capias. If something changes, when I come back on, Mr. Fikens, you all can let me know, okay? All right, so I'm calling Rufus Arnold, SB 121-47901. As Mr. Fikens indicated, he was here, but now can't find him. Today was his show cause hearing day. I'm going to issue a capias. The bond will be a personal bond, and if for some reason he reappears, and then I will recall his case, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and Mr. Rosenthal needs to get something to you in 3 minutes, or we're gonna have an issue.
Okay.
He's already been to the courtroom to get the record for the defendant, so I don't know what he's doing.
Okay, all right.
I'll just check on Mr. Arnold one quick last moment, Judge.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll be right
Sounds
back.
good. Thank you all for working with me today. I appreciate it.
Your Honor, this is Lieutenant Gaskin speaking.
Good morning to you, Lieutenant Gaskin.
Good morning, how are you? I'm sorry to interrupt your proceedings. I just wanted to speak to you and say good morning.
Well, good morning, sir. You can interrupt for that. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you. You know, I gotta check in periodically.
Yes, sir. Don't forget about us now.
And good morning to you as well, Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reed, did you hear Lieutenant Gaskin saying good morning?
I didn't hear him. I heard his name, but good morning, Lieutenant Gaston. Good to hear from you.
All right. There is Rufus Arnold. Can someone let Mr. Fikens know he's joined us? Mr. Arnold, stay with us. We were calling your case. I have case number SB 121-47901. Mr. Arnold, state your full name for me.
Arnold.
One more time.
Rufus Arnold.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Fikens, you found your client. Let's do it.
Well, yes, Judge, I just need to ask him whether or not he has insurance. There's an insurance charge. Maybe I can.
You all need to go in the breakout room.
I think so.
Right. Why did he disappear? Where'd you go, Mr. Arnold?
I'm right here.
No, you left. Mr. Fikens was looking for you.
Oh, I don't know. They put me in the breakout room.
Okay, well, you might have to hold a little while longer now because you missed your opportunity. Mr. Fikens, go in the breakout room and talk with them. I'm down to 1 minute before I have to do a recess.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Have we heard anything from Mr. Rosenthal on Abrams?
I have not, Judge.
All right. All right. Go ahead with Mr. Arnold.
Yes.
Mr. Arnold, look on your device and click join again, and you'll go back to breakout room 6.
Thank you. I'll go there too, Ms. Fields.
Okay. You see it, Mr. Arnold?
Still in the court.
Click on it, click join. Okay.
I'm going to recess right now. I'll check just before I walk out.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hey, man. Okay, what's that? Failing to follow the signal of a crossing guard or something?
Mr. Fikens, you might want to mute yourself. We can hear your conversation.
Okay, we are.
Mr. Fikens, can you do it real quickly? I really have to walk out.
Yes, Judge, we can do, it's a dismissal, Judge.
All right, let's do it real quick. Did he come back on?
I'm bringing him out now, Judge.
All right, wonderful. All right, I have for, there we go. All right, I have for Rufus Arnold, case number SP 121-47901. Mr. Fikens, well, first of all, Mr. Arnold, place your name on the record one more time for me. Mr. Arnold?
You're muted.
Okay, Mr. Fikens, he's identified himself before. I gotta go.
Thank you, Judge.
You may proceed.
There is a recommendation for dismissal in this matter, Your Honor. We join in that recommendation and we stipulate the probable cause.
All right, wonderful. I am dismissing the matter without prejudice. Thank you, Mr. Arnold. You'll get your paperwork in the mail. Mr. Fikens, if you all can get something on Abrams, I will come back on once I pull over, I get stationary, and I'll do Mr. Abrams, so he's not waiting, okay? And you're not waiting either, okay?
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate
All right,
that.
you're very welcome. Okay, bye-bye. And I'm gonna put you all in the courtroom.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Arnold, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear the court? The matter is dismissed because you have insurance. So you'll get your paperwork in the mail.
Okay.
Okay. You're free to go, sir.
Oh, well, what would I get in the mail?
A dismissal.
So I don't have to pay the ticket?
No.
Great.
It was a good day for you.
Thank you very much.
But you're more than welcome, sir.
I appreciate it.
No problem. You are good to go.
Oh, wow. Thank you. All right, man. Have a good morning.
Right. You too, sir. Mr. Reed, I'm going to go back to Mr. Abrams and discuss the matter with him. And
Is
then
Mr. Abrams in the breakout room?
He is.
Okay.
Mr. Fikens, is Mr. Adams still in the breakout room?
Yes.
Charles Adams? Okay.
Who's Mr. Adam? Oh, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so call me, Mr. Fikens, and then you can relay
Yeah.
a message to him.
Thank you. I'll call you right
Okay.
now, Ms. Mack. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Reed, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
What's going on with Mr. Abrams, or is it Mr. Adams?
Well, I have both. Mr. Adams, I got to get a phone number and telephone number for, which I'm going to go in the breakout room.
They about to come. I know how to go about it. It's on the
Is that Mr. Adams who's on the phone?
Hi. Yes, this is Mckinley Archer, the sister of Kazaraza Archer.
Okay, no, we're looking for, sorry, okay, hang on just a sec. You might have to call the courtroom, okay? Because
Yeah, because I have to speak on his behalf because my brother is mentally ill and disabled.
Okay, what's your brother's name?
His name is Kazaraza Archer, and I'm Makista Archer. He cannot appear anywhere, and I will have to appear on his behalf.
Okay, well, you might need to call the clerk because we need video capabilities.
He don't have any capabilities.
Miss Archer,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have a case number or something for Mr. Archer? Because I don't see him on my schedule for today.
Okay, so I just received this letter. It says, do not report to the courthouse for this hearing. Okay. I'm just reading a little more information. But it says courtroom 133, Judge Shannon A. Holmes. Join a Zoom hearing. And then it says motion and the offended. Oh, the case number is SP12216-321.
Okay, hold on one moment.
Okay.
Okay, he's not scheduled today. He's not scheduled till March the 2nd.
March the 2nd. Okay, I need to appear on his behalf.
Okay, if he can't do Zoom, can he do Zoom at all and you assist him, or do you need to come actually physically to the court?
Whichever way is best. I can assist him with Zoom.
Okay. So
And if not, I'm sorry.
If you can assist him on Zoom and it's easier for him physically to do Zoom, then you can do that.
And you say March the 2nd?
March the 2nd, but you have to have a camera. The judge has
I have a camera.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you log on to Zoom on March the 2nd,
I have it. Okay.
You need to make sure that you log on with your camera, okay?
Okay. What is the, hold on 1 second. What is the Zoom ID number?
360 133
Mm-hmm.
00
Mm-hmm.
00.
Okay, so that's how we'll be able to get into the waiting room.
That's correct.
Okay. So March the 2nd at what time?
He is scheduled at 9:30.
9:30, March the 2nd. And what is this concerning? Oh, jury duty.
No, it's not jury duty. It's a ticket for allowing someone to drive that was unlicensed.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Allowing someone to drive that was unlicensed.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss. Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Ma'am,
Yes.
what's your name?
Janine Allen.
Okay, Mr. Reed or Mr. Fikens would like to speak to Miss Allen.
I'll talk with her. Want to put me in the
Okay,
breakout
she is
room?
on the docket. Yep, she's on the docket for at 10:30. Miss Fields, can you put Miss Allen and Mr. Reed in a breakout room, please?
Okay, is it
Thank you.
ALLEN?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Reed, I'm gonna put you in breakout room 5. No, yeah. 4, Mr. Reed, you're already in 4.
Oh, I'm in
So,
4. Can I go back
you
to
just-
4?
Yes, sir. And then I'll put
Okay, I'm
Miss
gonna go
Allen
back
in
to, I'm going back to 4.
there. Okay.
Okay, very good. Mr. Abrams is here. Madam Court Reporter, Mr. Adams is in one of the breakout rooms and I forgot which one.
He is in, let's see, breakout room 3. Nope, that's Abrams.
That was Mr. Abrams.
Mr. Abrams,
He's back in the courtroom now.
Mr. Adams, is he gone? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't see Mr. Adams anymore.
Okay, well. All right. Very good, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Fields. And then we're just waiting for the court to come back online. And did we lose Mr. Reed along the way or?
Mr. Reed is in with someone who just came on for the 10:30 docket in room 4.
Okay, great. Okay, super. Thank you, Ms. Fields. We'll wait for.
Okay.
Mr. Abrams, you can mute yourself at this point in time. I'm going to mute myself and we'll wait for the judge.
Okay.
Mr. Abrams, I'm going to chat with you because I want to say something and I don't want to put it on the record. Okay. Chat will probably come up when I do that. I just want to let you know I'm going to chat with you and ask you to do a couple of things. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Mr. Abrams?
Yes.
Whatever you can get done.
Okay.
Miss Mack,
Yes?
are you able to, first of all, I don't know that Mr. Adams is here anymore.
Uh-oh, okay.
Second, secondly, I was wondering whether or not we have Mr. Albert Abrams, who we're going to put on record. Is it possible to send me a copy of his citation? Not doesn't have to be today, just whenever you get a chance to copy it and email it to me or text me or however things work.
Yeah, yep, I got it
No-
right
no
here.
rush
Give me
today.
2 seconds.
No rush.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. I can send it over. Take 2 seconds.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Reed, just when a judge comes back on the record, we have to put that case on the record because the judge had put her in KPS, but because she paid, she needs to change it, you know, just to change it on the record.
Okay, well, Miss Allen is gone. I told her she could leave.
Yeah, I know, that's fine. She could because once they pay, they don't have to be here. But
Okay.
because she paid, yeah, she's good. The judge just has to change it on the record. That's all.
Okay, all right, she's good. I wrote down her phone number in case there were any problems, so I have her phone number.
Okay, no, we're good.
Okay,
We gotta have the judge, you know, let her know that the young lady paid.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mack. I received it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, you have a feel for that, I know. That's what the ticket shows, Mr. Abrams.
How do I get this message, this chat to send to you?
I'm sorry, how do you do what?
To get this chat to send to you.
Let's see, the way I do it is at the bottom right, it says send. Do you see that?
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I know. Well, that you can see how technical I am. You've just exploded my technical knowledge of this thing. I got nothing else, Mr. Abrams. You've tapped the last resource.
Okay. Hold on, I'm about to find out so I can send it to you real quick.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so the judge is getting ready to log on. She's not gonna be able to show her face, but she's gonna
That's fine.
log on. She's ready to go. So just be
Okay.
ready.
We are ready.
Okay?
We are ready.
All right, thank you. We gotta help her out because she doesn't have anything with her.
I'm with you. Mr. Abrams, so unmute yourself. Court is coming on.
Yes, Mr. Fikens, are you all ready to proceed?
We are ready, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Do I have Ms. Fields on as well?
You do, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
All right, great. I just got here and they're 45 minutes behind. Okay, and so Ms. Mack, if you could call the case number for me.
Will. Case number SP 123-20691, Albert Abrams for reckless driving.
All right, thank you, Mr. Abrams. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Rudolph Abrams Jr.
All right, thank you so much, sir. All right, Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding today?
Thank you, Your Honor. After discussing this matter with the city attorney and with my client, Judge, this is the date and time set for pretrial. We're asking for a bench trial date.
All right, thank you. Ms. Mack, if you could give me a bench trial date. I believe we have to give the prosecutor 2 weeks. 2 weeks out. If you could give me one for a Friday at 1:30 p.m.
So that would be February the 4th.
March 4th or February 4th?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I meant to say March 4th at 1:30. That'll be, because 2 weeks is March the 1st, but that Friday is March the 4th.
All right, that works perfect. Mr. Fikens, March 4th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Does that work for you and your client?
It does, Judge. Thank you very much.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all for your patience this morning. I believe that's everything. Is that correct, Ms. Mack?
Judge,
Yes, Mr. Reed has something.
Yes.
I have a review scheduled for 10:30 of Miss Janine Allen. She was supposed to pay $175. It was verified that the $175 has been paid, and we wanted to put that on the record. Janine Allen.
Yes, thank you. And Ms. Mack did bring that to my attention. And so I'm setting aside the capias and anything that I did earlier, Mr. Reed, and I am closing the matters.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Judge.
All
Be
right,
safe and be
wonderful. All right, thank you. I'll see you all at 1:30. I'm sorry, Ms. Mack, did you say something?
No, I was just saying, that's all, Judge. That's all we have until this afternoon.
All right, 1:30. I'll be on. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. Bye.